Hello twin flames and welcome to this reading. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. So this is Twin Flames Let's Talk, and whenever I get time and the angels aren't bringing in a horoscope reading or something else for me to do, I can do a Let's Talk video. And this is really where I go to the comments section and the angels really guide me to reply to a comment in detail about what's going on. And I've wanted to talk about this for a while. One of our soul sisters, Anne, messaged, and this is a couple of weeks ago now, but I'd saved the comments and I knew that I'd be able to do this video at the right time. So Anne says, I know you're right. So this is about the things that we go through on this journey. I know that you're right with the readings and I trust what you say. And deep down, I do have faith. Yet it hurts to experience when he doesn't seem to be afraid to lose me or hurt me, ghosting me for almost 10 months now, the longest since our start. And those 3D thoughts keep bugging me at times as I promise myself to only be with someone who shows me they value me. If you ever get guided to say something about this dilemma, I'd love to listen. So that's what we're going to talk about, and we've all been there. I've experienced this. I'm sure you've experienced this on your journey in the silence. In the silence, how do we deal with it? How do we be true to ourselves, knowing that we deserve to be treated with love and we deserve to be treated with respect? What is this love? It really does test our boundaries, because nobody else would be able to get away with what your twin gets away with in your life. Nobody would be able to say the things they say to you and you would still be there, or do the things they do and you still be there, ignore you and you still be there. And you think, what does this mean? Does this mean that I am weak or a walkover? Does it mean that they don't value or respect me? What does it mean? And first of all, it's understanding that those lessons, because everything that happens with your twin flame are lessons, happen to grow your soul. And not only to grow your soul, but to give yourself everything that you crave from them. So you're craving value from them because you want to be valued by them. You're craving communication from them because you want them to communicate with you. You're craving love from them because you want them to show you love. But you get all of that from yourself. So the first thing the masculines teach us when they are behaving the way they do is that we don't need to get that from them. We learn that we are our own source of happiness and our own source of joy and our own source of validation. So we learn to give back to the self, and we realize during the silence and the times they're behaving this way that our connection with self and source is actually all that we need. So we learn to love ourselves more and give to ourselves more and respect ourselves more. And that builds our value and our self-worth. And it isn't the fact that they're afraid, they're hurting you on purpose, or they're not afraid of losing you or any of those things. It's the fact that when they get stressed out, they go into their own head. Why? Because they get pressured. So what really happens is the divine masculines are really into the connection because they are operating in it at the beginning without ego. And then the ego comes in to remind us of what needs to be healed. The wounds within, and twin flames are mirrors of those wounds. So your masculine will see things through you that they need to heal within themselves, and you'll see things through them that you need to heal too. A lot of the times the masculines are healing insecurity and the inability to step up and lead, and the feminines are healing the insecurities around not feeling worthy or good enough, which is another thing the masculines go through, but the feminines feel it through comparing, through jealousy. We compare ourselves to the karmic partner, and they give me fear, and that brings up fear. Or we start taking it all personally, thinking we've done things wrong, and that brings up fear. And we learn through the situation to take a step back, because feminines are controllers. Feminines like to have control, like to control the situation. It's nothing bad. It's just who we are. We are nurturers. As nurturers, we want to make everything right. We want to heal. We want to create a loving environment. And that's normal because that's what empresses do. That's what nurturers do. Like the mother, the empress is the natural mother. So think of a mother. A mother wants to create a very loving, gentle, peaceful environment for her family or for her children. So that's what the mother wants to do. And you know that's who you are, because when you're operating in the Empress energy, you are in an energy of giving love and giving light and guidance. That's why you want to help everyone. That's why you are of service, because you help others just by being you. That's why you get so much satisfaction when you help someone out, or, you give a piece of advice, or you are serving in some way. And you learn during the silence to do that. So the first thing is, when we feel ignored by our twin, it's an opportunity to love ourselves more, and an opportunity to fill up our own cup so we have so much love to give, so we can give it out to others. So instead of thinking, oh, he's ignoring me, see it as an opportunity to give to you and the world. A lot of the times during separation is when the feminines find their spiritual power to work on service. It certainly happened for me. When I was going through separations big time with Catalyst on my journey, which is where I learned a lot about separation, so I could be in union with George when I came into union with George, I was working on service, giving. I went through all the things we go through, jealousy, anger, trying to sort it out, feeling suicidal at times, crazy thoughts go through your head. But you learn from all of that to value life, and to value love, and to value yourself, and to value the journey. Realizing, wow, what doesn't kill you does make you stronger. And the masculines, the reason I've done videos and videos on this, I've got series in the playlist you can go and watch about the divine masculine's journey to union, about the divine feminine, how you heal and grow through the separation. It's all there. And obviously I know they're older videos, but they really will resonate with your journey now, because the masculines feel pressured in their own head. They feel pressured by themselves, but they can sometimes feel the pressure by the boss or the karmic partner or even you. But really that pressure is coming from themselves to go within and process and find themselves. So what they do is they go into themselves to find the answers. They kind of shut themselves down and shut everything out to tune in properly. And it's painful because we feel, oh, they don't care or they don't think about us. But that's when we take it personally. That's our perception of what's going on. And it's also because of society. Society says, oh, when someone loves you, they show you. But in spiritual truth, the masculines are brought up in a society where they feel it's a weakness to show love, and they're programmed a different way. Whereas feminines, we are programmed to show love and be love and live love. That's why we awaken the way we do. And that's why when you get nervous, focus on service. If you're in separation, focus on service. Take your attention away from them and what they are doing and work on you. It really is an opportunity to trust in love. And our masculines doing the things they do, seeming to hurt us or ghost us or all these things, is an opportunity where we're able to learn to trust the love. And we learn to have faith in God. We learn to become more spiritual. We find soul family. We connect with people who understand us and have our back. And we allow the masculines the time, the space and the room to do what they need to do, to learn what they need to learn and go through the experiences that they need to go through to wake up and understand what this love is and where they need to be, what they need to change. And that's why some of the masculines will have karmic relationships, because they learn through those karmic relationships what they do not want. And they go back in their mind to the times they spent with you and realize that's what they do want, how amazing the love is. So it's never that they don't want you or need you or desire you. It's usually they are too, kind of confused and lots of chaos around. They don't even know how to get the words out. There's silence there because they just kind of shut down because it's too intense and scary for them. They've never been loved this way before. They've never felt loved this way before. And it's very overwhelming. They really do get blinded by the light. So let's use the masculine, the silence cards and see what the masculine wants to say at this time. So what he's saying is, the words won't come out. I need time to open up. So it isn't that he hates you or he doesn't love you or he doesn't think about you or you don't matter. It's the fact that the words won't come out. And they need time to be able to open up in that way because it's very likely they've never expressed love in this way before. They may have said words to others but never really felt it and certainly never meant it the same way. So the words won't come out. And I really connect with that. Sometimes they show it me as a blocked throat chakra where they take my voice away entirely. Other times it's just like a stop, a pause. You don't know what to say. You don't know how to say it. And a lot of the times they know what to say, but they don't know how to say it and the words won't come out. I read every message. So they read and reread every single message. So you might think, well, why is he ignoring my messages? He isn't. He's reading them and processing them. Ignoring you, or what we call ghosting you, is processing for them. So we just have to look at it in an entirely different way. And they give me fear. So a lot of the time the masculines are just in a lot of fear. Fear around the changes they need to make, things they need to do. But he certainly does read every message. And it's how he gets ready for change. I am ready for change. So the masculines know when they are with you, they are ready for change. You bring that change into their world. With you, they realise that. So it's like, and then there was you. They can't go back into whatever they were doing the same way. They may try to. They can block you, ghost you, shut you out, shut down. But they can't go back to the way it was. It's like Neo trying to plug himself back into the Matrix. It does not work. And he knows he's ready for change, but he has to prepare for it. I'm ready for change, but I have to prepare, and everything is triggering me. So the masculines also get very triggered, and they can take it out on you because you've shown them the truth. And that's not because they hate you or, they don't want you. It's because you are a mirror. You're their perfect mirror and you make them see. Or you assist them. You help them to see what they need to change. So they get triggered. And you can get triggered because you pick up on that too. Everything is triggering me. But what triggers us heals us. And when I'm quiet, I am always thinking of you. And again, you might think, well, if you're thinking of me, why aren't you reaching out to me? But he's quiet because he needs time to open up. He needs time to understand, to process, to plan, to prepare, to change. And that's what we have to do as a divine feminine. We learn to let go and pull our energy back so we can give more to ourselves, work on self-love, and allow the masculine to step forward. So I want to bring in the Angel Blessings Oracle. So what do the angels want to say about this? Got one card that flew out of the deck and one card moved on top. Love, always trust because it teaches faith. And really that's the answer. The answer to your question, Anne, is it's about faith. It's about learning to trust because love always trusts because it teaches faith. So you learn to have faith. Faith in the love, faith in your twin, faith in yourself, faith in God's plan. And the most powerful force in the universe is love. So love is the answer to everything. And really all these experiences we go through with our twin give us the opportunity to focus on love, not fear. So we open up to love. We feel the power of love. We observe with love. We respond with love instead of reacting with fear. And we don't take it personally. And we act the way Jesus did when he walked the earth and we say, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Because a lot of the times the masculines don't know what they're doing because they've never experienced this before and they've never felt this way before and they have no one to talk to and they feel lost and alone and isolated. And feminines, that's why connecting on the 5D when there is a separation or no communication is so powerful because the 5D realm is with it without limits and there's no ego there. So you can be your true authentic selves and that's why you dream about each other vividly. That's why you have astral visits and you see the signs and the synchronicities because you learn to trust the power of love and have faith in love, because love is the most powerful force in the universe. So we learn to lick our wounds and rise above and see it in a higher way. We learn to understand that nobody has control over us or power over us without our permission, and that's liberating. We learn that happiness is always an inside job, and we don't need to get love and appreciation and validation outside of ourselves, because it comes from within. And it's not their job to make you happy, it's yours. Just like it's not your job to make them happy, it's theirs. So we can't be the answer in that way. We have to find the answer ourselves, and then our twin is an extension of what we find within us, what we're operating in. Our twin is just an extension of that when we are in union. I'm at peace with where I am. George is just an extension of that peace. So that's when you're ready for union, when you feel completely at peace and at ease with where you are, having faith in your journey and the process of it and in God's plan. And when you completely feel that way and you are in full acceptance of this moment, loving life, doing you, feeling good, feeling alive, feeling excited, your twin flame will magically appear and union will take place. And that's what you need to know. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.